My name is Brandon and welcome to or welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you like what you see in here, you're more than welcome to hit the subscribe button so you stay notified every time I upload a new video. Okay, let's get straight on with today's video. Hey everyone and welcome back to Is That More Brandon. So in today's episode I'm going to be doing a review of the 33rd episode of Love Island. So without further ado, here we go. At the beginning of the episode, we found out that Shaq was a little bit shaken up with obviously Tanya's choice of recoupling with Martin. And Kai said to him that obviously they can speak about that later on. Jessie obviously spoke to Tom saying that she couldn't believe what she heard about what Will did in Casa Amor. And I think Will actually tried to go over and talk to her and she basically said, don't talk to me now, Will, like I need a little bit of time to not talk to you. Shaq actually spoke to some of the boys, including Casey, Will, Ron and Tom, saying that he was outside and obviously she was sharing a bed. And Ron replied and said that someone will come in and they will deserve you. So basically on the same side now as Shaq, like they've got rid of their drama or whatever situation they had before and basically said, yeah, there will be someone who is going to be there for you. Tanya said to Olivia and Sammy, do you think he means it when he obviously says that it's completely over? And Olivia said that he's obviously going to be fuming, but just give it a bit of time and hopefully he will come back around. Lana said to Ron that she was glad they were both together, with Ron saying that he didn't think she would trust him. And Lana actually told him that all of the girls had faith in him, so obviously he started giggling and laughing and sort of being like, well, if I'm on the girls' good books, then I'm glad I'm in Lana's good books as well. Kai and Sanam also had a quick chat. He said that it wouldn't have been nice for him to send her home after that initial connection that the two of them had together. Sanam said that Olivia's speech was obviously quite fake. And he replied and said, now that we're out of Casa Amor, we can get to know each other a little bit more. Jessie had a quick chat with Olivia and Sammy, and the three of them went inside the villa. And I think as they were having a quick chat, Sanam actually just walked past. But Jessie said, you can't just walk in to Casa Amor and hope everything is going to be okay. Olivia saying that Kai recoupling with Sanam was just to keep him safe and it's not that he's genuinely actually interested in her. And Sammy said that it does make you question everything he's ever said to you. So kind of letting Olivia know that, yeah, some of those things where he said he loved her and he's never treated a girl like this before and he's never fancied someone like this or he wants to spend time with her on the outside. Is it all genuine or was it just to kind of keep her on his good side and then to kind of get rid of her as Casa Amor appeared? Casey and Claudia had a quick chat and she basically wanted an update from him as to what he did or didn't do. And he basically said on the first night he kissed Sanam, and then on the other night he obviously got a straddle from Cynthia. And Claudia said that it was a little bit quick to obviously kiss someone on the first day, with Casey saying that no one has compared to the time that they had, and that's why he obviously stood there by himself. With Martin and Tanya, he basically said that he felt like he was a test, kind of like a speed bump, and that's not what he wanted to be. And Tanya said that it was obviously the first time that her and Shaq have been in this sort of situation and she could have just stayed safe and stuck with Shaq, but she kind of wanted to explore Martin a little bit. And he said that at the fire pit he felt a little bit like an idiot, with kind of Tanya saying, oh, I'm bringing you back to kind of see if I definitely like Shaq. If not, I'll be with you. If I do actually like him, then I'm kind of going to say goodbye to you. Shaq and Martin had a quick chat. So I think Shaq actually pulled Martin for a chat because he didn't want to speak to Tanya at this point. And he basically said, there's no hard feelings between me and you. And Martin just said that she wants to explore a new connection and it's completely up to her what happens. But yeah, there's no bad blood between the two guys, I think, at the moment. With Olivia and Sanam, obviously, Sanam had just recoupled up with Kai, the guy that she was obviously talking to, so she just said that she was a little bit shocked that he'd recoupled and she kind of felt like she was torn which way to go as to whether to recouple or whether to just stick with Kai. She said that him smiling like a cat, like a Cheshire cat, made her a little bit angry, and Kai actually mentioned to Maxwell that he's not interested at all in Olivia. So yeah, Maxwell can obviously crack on with Olivia. Olivia kind of still has feelings for Kai and Kai's just like, nah, I'm done, I'm sticking with Sanam. Sanam basically said to Olivia that she thinks him and Olivia need to have a quick chat, saying that she seems to have already had a lot of drama already, and Olivia said that obviously Sanam was quite lovely and that she's sure the two of them will be friends. It's nothing really to do with her, it's more of the guy that she's talking to has the drama with Olivia for some reason. Tom and Sammy had a quick chat and Tom said that he needs to stand up for his actions and apologise for the kissing and cuddling, and Sammy said that it feels like there's a little bit more to it than just that. And he said that he didn't kiss her in bed, it was just on the terrace. And Sammy basically said that she was going to talk to the girls anyway and it would make her feel better if she heard it from someone else. So I think that's when obviously only one girl from Casa Amor survived. So she said, I'm going to go talk to Sanam. I'm going to hopefully get a little bit of information from her. Sanam and Sammy had a quick chat, and Sammy said that all of the boys were using the excuse of kissing someone to obviously test a relationship, and it was kind of a cop-out excuse. And then Sanam said that he was only cuddling Lydia in bed, and she didn't really acknowledge or see any kissing or cuddling or anything like that. And then Kai and Olivia had their first chat since the recoupling as well. Kai said that he had no doubts and there were things that were playing on his mind, especially the comments about compatibility and things like that. And Olivia said that there was a small chance for her to come back alone. And obviously Kai said, well, but you didn't. And she was like, yeah, there was a very small chance that I could. And Olivia went on to say that she doesn't need friends like him in her life. Olivia mentioned to Lana that he's so fake, that Kai's trying to make her out as if she's playing a game. And Lana said that there are feelings involved and she's not just angry at this point, she is purely upset about the situation. And then obviously Olivia's mentioned to Lana as well that him saying that he's now happy does hurt her a little bit more, because she thought that he was happy with her, and it's almost like that was never true because he's just quickly shut that down and moved off to a new girl. Sammy spoke to the girls and obviously mentioned that he kissed a girl on the terrace, and Lana basically said to Tanya that she felt like Shaq's ego has slipped a little bit. Jessie said that she didn't think Will would be able to do this by obviously kissing or getting with someone else, and Will said that he never thought he would be sleeping in the doghouse, with Shaq saying he never thought he would be single. In the morning we found out that it was Sammy's 23rd birthday, and Shaq basically said to Will, how can I trust her? I also still love her. So kind of this whole thing of how can I trust Tanya with now the fact she's brought this new guy back, but his feelings for her are still there. And Jessie said that she needed a little bit of time before obviously speaking to Will about the situation as well. Ron had a quick chat with Kai, Maxwell and Martin. Maxwell said he was happy to be here. Kai said he's happy to get to know new girl Sanam. And Martin said he's also happy to be here, but last night there was definitely the elephant in the room. With Jessie saying to the girls it does leave a big mark for her, and it's not a way to act, especially if you do love someone. Shaq, Casey and Will had a quick chat, and Shaq basically said that Tanya's comment of a bump in the road wasn't nice. And Olivia said to Tanya that it's going to take time to obviously see where they obviously get up to. For Tom and Sammy, he made her breakfast with berries and said that he was sorry for his actions. He said that he was so happy that she was even sitting here with him now. And she basically said that on the outside his number would be blocked and she wouldn't be dealing with that sort of situation. With Shaq and Kai, he said he hopes that he wakes up from a bad dream and he can't put effort into someone who's treated him as dirty as this. He's definitely going to have a think and obviously take some time for himself. And Kai said, I don't think she wants him, as in this new guy Martin. Martin and Tanya also had a quick chat, and he basically said her and Shaq needed to have a chat, with Tanya saying, yeah, not right now. And Maxwell said to Olivia that with every conversation he has with her, it gets better and better. And Olivia said that she's excited for what's to come for the two of them. Shaq and Tanya also had a quick chat, and he basically said that he wanted an explanation on the situation. And Tanya said that she obviously had a few arguments with him, and how Martin is and how open he is as a person. She wanted to give herself a chance of getting to know someone new. And Shaq said, it's hard for me to believe you after what happened yesterday in terms of, yeah, bringing in this new guy, saying you still love me, but you're getting to know this new guy and not actually spending that time with me. Shaq said, I've been honest about how I felt since day one, with Tanya saying that she's not going to stop trying with him. Tanya also had a quick chat with Maxwell and Martin, and she basically said that we need to have a chat, but we need to separate the whole I love you situation with how long that we've known each other. So I think she was kind of hinting here that she's not going to give him a definitive answer because she's only known him days, where she's known Shaq weeks. And Maxwell basically said that the both of them seem to be handling it well, and then obviously left the conversation. Tanya said to Martin that obviously silence speaks a lot, so what is going on in Martin's head? And he just said he was thinking about what she said about their situation. He also said that he doesn't want to be a stepping stone in anyone's relationship. He kind of wants to be there because she wants him to be there, not just to be there to help her get along with her relationship. Sammy got a text for her, Jessie and Claudia, as three of the Casa Amor girls, Cynthia, Layla and Lydia, wanted to have a quick catch up, with Olivia saying, it's all going to come out now boys, the secrets get spilled, and Claudia saying that she needs to face the situation and not avoid it. So just a quick summary of what all the girls said. So Cynthia said that she was a little bit more interested in Casey. First night he kissed Sanam and he made it clear that there was something between the both of them. On the second night, She kissed him and she was on top of him, giving him a passionate kiss. He basically said how similar they are and he wanted to be around her all the time and was obviously flirting, and also was mouthing across the fire pit saying I'm sorry, with Claudia saying that that's annoyed her the most. So it's the fact that he said sorry, we're still unsure whether he was saying sorry for not recoupling with her or sorry about how the situation turned out. Up next was Lydia, and she obviously mentioned that boys can obviously skip some things. He never mentioned Sammy until he was comparing the two of them together, saying it would be nice to obviously have a kiss outside of the challenge, but there was no indications that he was leaning towards either person. He kind of just said, oh, there's qualities in both of you that I see in a potential girlfriend. And she went on to say that obviously the situation has been bad for both of them because they've both kind of been told the same thing, and obviously now he's only been able to pick one. And she basically got really, really upset and said, like, I want him to be good for you. Like, although he's messed me around, I want him to continue being good for you. And Sammy said, oh, don't cry. He's not worth anyone's tears. So I think at this point she was still really, really angry. It was still really, really fresh. But it'll be interesting to see what happens between her and Tom. The three guys that had their girls missing from the villa, they had a quick chat. Tom said that it feels terrible. Will questioned what he was doing. And Casey said that this was the worst part of his experience, saying that he and they had doubted these girls, thought that the girls would be misbehaving, and it was actually the three of them that ended up in trouble. Jessie said that she didn't even know what was happening, and obviously she got quite upset as well. And Layla said that he was being flirty with her, and they said on the first night that he could potentially turn his head. Will said that he felt guilty. He knows what he would have done would have been disrespectful. And then obviously, yeah, when you say sorry, guys think that the girls are going to automatically take them back. With Jessie saying, how can you chase a girl after one day? And Claudia said, out of all of us, this is obviously the most heartbreaking, because obviously everyone knew Will and Jessie were really, really strong. They had their hideaway session, they had a little bit of, I would say, a few disagreements within the villa, but I think this was the one that kind of hurt the most. Olivia had a quick chat with Casey and Tom, and Casey said that he thought Claudia was going to get to know some of the other boys, with Olivia saying that she was 50-50 with Bailey, but obviously decided not to go with him in the end. And she also said that Cynthia's not going to hold back, but although she doesn't know her, she knows that she's going to be vocal. And Tom said that he didn't pick a new girl because obviously his genuine emotions towards Sammy were strong enough than what he had with new girl Lydia. Jessie said that obviously coming out of the situation with the three Casa Amor girls actually made her feel a little bit worse. Claudia told the girls he obviously whispered sorry to Cynthia at the fire pit, and Sammy said that Lydia was upset about the situation and it was obviously difficult for Tom to make a decision. Shaq said to boys that obviously everything sounds worse coming from a girl, and Jessie said that she feels like the boys are not truly sorry, they're actually just trying to justify their decisions, with Sammy saying that she was not planning on sharing a bed with Tom that evening. So that is it for episode 33. If you did enjoy, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe, and there will be another review coming very, very soon. There's a lot that's happened in this episode so far. A couple of the couples are broken, some of them are mending or being mended. Obviously Tanya is stuck in between Shaq and Martin, but she's kind of swaying back towards Shaq. Ron and Lana seem okay. Sammy's obviously not happy with Tom, and Jessie's obviously not happy with Will, and Kai is in a bit of a situation with Olivia and Sanam, so let's see what happens in the next episode. But other than that, if you did enjoy, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe, and I'll be back soon with another review. But until then, thank you and goodbye.